Okay.
It'll be quick, I
Come on.
Hi. I left you and I don't know who you are.
Oh.
So I should take that back. So I take that back. Let me say, I kindly respect you.
All right.
Bring it in.
I'm trying to see something real quick. You hear that? It's not that loud. I mean, they're still out here. I don't know if it's not that loud. I don't know if it's because it's kind of cool today, but it's not that loud, so I can talk about something. You know, I'm so jumpy. I learned that all those dead branches in my grass and stuff, they tried to make it seem like, oh, the cicadas, one of the benefits is that they trim your trees for you. No, what that is when they lay their eggs and they suck all the nutrients basically out of your tree, the dead part falls off, so the eggs that they laid in the branches, the larva can go back underneath the ground. So that's what all those dead leaves are right now. But anyway, I digress. I came out here to show you. For my birthday, my boys bought me plants. My only dilemma about these plants are if we decide to move, they're coming with me. So I kind of don't want to put them in the ground, even though I already have some plants that I will dig up and bring with me if we decide to move. But I'm going to show you the plants that my boys picked out for me, and then the plant that I picked out for myself. So my oldest, you see the dead cicadas there, picked me out this beautiful clematis. And then Chris picked me out this plant. What is this? I keep forgetting. A Carmencita Corbels. He said he liked it because it just looks like fall, and he loves fall. And then I picked out for myself this rose bush. Why? I don't know. I never owned a rose bush in my life, but when I bought it, it looked pretty. And right now, I just have been keeping these plants. I'm gonna go in the house because I feel like I'm pushing my luck. I've been keeping these plants at my front porch, so I don't have any excuse not to water them because I can stick my hand out and water them real quick. So that was my present for my birthday from my babies. All right, so this is another philodendron plant that I did not include in my philodendron and pothos video. This is my one of two of my monsteras. This one is my delicioso. I had mentioned in the beginning of that clip that this suffered from thrips, and I thought that I got it taken care of, but I am seeing some. But it can't be too sad because it has new leaves. But I was just looking on a new leaf, and I'm seeing signs of thrips. Not so much in this one, but this one is a small. This is from a cutting, so the leaves are smaller. So I'm gonna have to, this one, I might cut this. I don't know if the thrips pick up on camera. Can you see the black dot? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thrips. So you usually will see monsteras like growing in tropical areas. They're growing up trees, and they have these aerial roots that come from them. These aerial roots are used to latch onto the tree that they're climbing on for support. Some people cut them off, but I don't want to cut them off. No, I don't want to cut them off of my plant. I just stick them back in the dirt. And that'll stabilize them. Hopefully this delicious will continue to grow. But I am going to cut this damaged leaf off, and probably this one too. The only reason why I haven't done that one yet is that's the stem that my new leaf is coming out of with that one. I'm just going to wet a paper towel and wipe her off real quick. And her name is Delicious. The other Monstera I have is on the shelf. All right, so this is a Monstera. Put in Thai constellation. This is a Monstera Thai constellation. Again, I got this from my neighbor across the street. This was a cutting from his mother plant. It will get big and have variegated or fenestrated leaves, just like Miss Delicious up front. This is also a plant that needs to go into my greenhouse, but I believe this is a Monstera Thai constellation. It has variegations, you see. Love it, love it. But I needed to start getting its fenestrations. That's where the leaves split. This got a little damaged. That's sun damage. So what are thrips, right? I keep talking about them, but I'm not explaining what they are. They are predatory insects that can basically just steal all the nutrients out of your plant. For the most part, the thrips that you're going to see in your garden or in your house, they feed off of the nutrients in your plant leaves. You might have a plant that, what I saw with my Monstera, it was starting to look yellow. And it wasn't like the yellow you see because you're overwatering or underwatering. It was almost like a sickly looking yellow. I had fed it, and nothing I was doing was, doing anything. And so I decided to look on the leaves, and that's when I saw the black tiny bugs crawling around the leaves, and them sucking the nutrients out of the leaves was making them turn yellow. And basically over time, if I never caught it, it would not only kill that plant, it could have spread to my other plants that I have in this area. This is why, like I said in my other video, I try not to let any of my plants touch. I really try my best. In certain areas, there's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. But I just try my best for them not to touch. They could be black. They could be white. You don't want to get that confused with aphids. Now, aphids, usually they look white and they look almost like cottony, and you'll see them along the stem of your plants, and you'll hear about their natural enemy, and their natural predator would be ladybugs. And people will buy ladybugs and have ladybugs in their home or release ladybugs in their garden because they feed on the aphids. Things that feed on thrips, it's a type of mite. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. I'll put the name here. They feed on them. Now, one of my plants I got from my neighbor that I had talked about lastly, the philodendron plant that looked like it had a fungus, it had thrips at one point, and my neighbor gave me this box, and I guess it had the mites in it, and he said, hang that off the leaf, it'll take care of the thrips. And it did. Another thing, that's something that I'm not going to do on a regular basis, but another thing that you could do at home is wash your plant down. So what I did with my Monstera, I got Dawn soapy water, put it on a paper towel, and wipe down all the leaves. And then I come back over that and wipe all that off. And I just was doing it at the height of when the leaves were really bad. I was doing that about once or twice a week. And then I slowed up because it was looking better. And then I noticed she had got new leaves. And as you saw when I looked on there, the new leaves had some thrips. So I'm trying to get that taken care of before it gets bad. I think I've been dealing with thrips in my Monstera for probably about 2 months now. She has not fully died off. I'll be sick if she does. I'll put up pictures, but when I got her, I think she was just 3 leaves when I got her, and that might have been a couple of years ago. And she has grown into this big, beautiful plant. She's one of my favorites. And I don't want anything to happen to her, but she's hanging on and she's pushing out new leaves. Other ways you can get rid of thrips, you can, like I said, what I did, I wiped them down with soapy water. You can hose them down, preferably outdoors. You can use neem oil or any insecticidal soap on it to help kill it. For the most part, the ones that you see in your home, I don't think they fly, but they can have wings. And they were talking about, I've read, putting reflective surfaces like foil or something underneath your plant to disorientate them, or a bowl of water so they'll get into the water and drown and things like that. If they fly, I haven't seen it because I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 plants in this room. And they should have all been infested by now. So I think just by not having them touch kind of helps. I haven't seen them fly, but they can migrate. But I'm going to keep treating Miss Delicious and keeping an eye on my other plants just to make sure that they are not coming down with thrips. I'll probably do another video, but I have had aphids. I've had spider mites. Spider mites is the reason why I will never, ever own alocasia poly ever again. Like spider mites, I would get spider mites so bad. But I think that's it. That's really all I have to say about thrips. What I have planned for upcoming videos, Lord help me. I know y'all tired of hearing about it. Dang it, I'm tired of dealing with it. But there is so much I need to do outside. Upcoming videos. I still feel like I have to check my hair because I always do this. Upcoming videos. I still need to fix a pallet underneath my shed. I need to move it down. I need to plant. I am going to plant my roses in the ground, and I'm going to have them trail up the side of my shed. More pots, more pots, more pots. Plant my baby's plants. My friend has more plants that he wants to give me. I have more garden plants that I want to put in pots. I finally found a place, and it was Lowe's online. My Sonora planters from Suncast, 22 inches, 2 pots, $47 after tax. It was like $53. Everywhere else, if you wanted 2 pots, it was like $100 something. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Found it, ordered it. Those will probably house my baby's plants. So the clematis and that the fall looking one, I still can't remember the name. Sorry, babies. They're gonna go in there, but I might even order some more. I don't know. It's just the thing for planters never end. I will right now in this video put up pictures that my friend acts of service. He's been going up watering the garden for me every day. He'll send me a picture of what it looks like. But a garden update. Things are growing. Some things are not growing. Some things are just growing slowly. I really need to harvest my collard greens like really bad. It's just so much, and I just feel closed in. Like, even though the people in my family understand it's a fear, and my boo, he drives a truck, and he'll be like, oh yeah, one flew in and all this other stuff, and he knows he's teasing me with it. But look, I can't do it. They're cool when they land on the car and I can look at them. I can even somewhat look at them up close on the TV. I just have to have a barrier. I can't. Like, I can't wait till I get back to the days where my only concern when I open up my front door is the big old spider that likes to make a nest by my porch light to catch the bugs. I used to hate it, but he was beneficial because the mosquitoes wouldn't be bad there, and I'll deal with it. I can't wait till he comes back, like, for real. We get, what are they, orb spiders, I think they're called. I usually get them all around my house, and they're only here for like a month or so, and then they go back. At this point, I can't wait for them to come back. And my family always is like, you're in the garden, how can you not like bugs? Easy. It's easy. I have, since being in my garden, gotten used to touching the worms, at least with gloves on. It's levels to this. It's baby steps. And I'm just not there. Now, if I have on my cap with the net, a jacket, baggy pants, rain boots, I could probably go out there with the cicadas. But until then, no, I can't. I know y'all probably tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of living in fear. So I don't know what to tell you. But their activity is slowing down a bit. So I'm hoping just another week or two. I'm really hoping. I know my friend hoping too, because he's tired of going up there to water the garden. I know he is. I'm done rambling. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, friend.